Sam Sulek has been an amazing contribution to the YouTube community, not because he's entirely unique or he's the greatest YouTuber ever. I don't even know how you would rate that. He's helping to turn the generic advice on its head of how to actually grow a YouTube channel, how to gain a following, etc. If you're like me, you've probably seen countless YouTube videos telling you the steps to take to grow your channel. So these are steps like make sure your thumbnails are great, your video titles, your descriptions, you engage with your audience that you have so far, great. But you've probably seen people say, hey, you need to make sure there's loads of stuff popping in the video. So every 3 to 5 seconds you have sound effects and memes and little pictures and clips and whatever. Sam Sulek is teaching us that YouTube hasn't been like that for a long time. There's loads of videos on YouTube that have had no editing whatsoever, or very little editing, that have gained an audience, have gained loads of like engagement and subscribers. This whole advice of you need to make sure your videos has flashing images and memes and whatever is kind of outplayed right now, right? And Sam Sulek is one of the people, I guess, showing us that it's true. What does this mean for you? Why did I make this video? When you are trying to start a YouTube channel, a lot of the stuff that holds you back is, well, I don't have the best video equipment, because your equipment to some degree, I guess, matters. I don't have the best sound, I don't have the best editing skills, I don't have an editor, etc. But if you really boil down and think about this, right, before you start a YouTube channel, why do you want to create a YouTube channel? What type of videos are you making? And what audience do you have in mind? If you're going through the entertainment side of YouTube, where you want to be the next Mr. Beast, of course it will help for you to have a lot of cuts and a lot of editing, music, etc., because you're trying to just entertain people, right? But if you're trying to not only, I guess, entertain people, but the majority of your content is focused on being very helpful, very resourceful, then this is something that you shouldn't really even worry about. When you look at your audience, right, the reason why Mr. Beast edits the way he does is that he knows a lot of children are engaged with his channel, and obviously he has adult followers, subscribers too, but a lot of his audience are, you know, young kids, teens to people in their early 20s watching his content. He needs constant cuts to keep these people engaged, right? Otherwise it'll get too boring for them. But for someone like you, if you're creating a channel where you're talking about certain business strategies, either using the latest trends in AI, or you're talking about just traditional fundamental business sales skills, some of your videos won't even need much editing. If you're talking about general fitness and how to, you know, do like, I don't know, high intensity interval training, like some workouts that basically work for you, or the food you eat, or all of these stuff, right? Like, you don't need to be editing your videos down. There's a lot of the younger content that I can't really relate to, and watching them kind of gives me a brain aneurysm, because it's like there's just so many things happening and so many sound effects. If I'm trying to watch a video on general business advice, life advice, relationship advice, etc., you don't need as much editing as you think. Sometimes we'll release an hour-long video, 2 hour long, well, I don't know if it's 2 hours, but an hour-long video in a bit. Editing all of it, like, it might take so much time, and you might not even need to do that. Now, again, this doesn't mean that if you're creating long content you don't need good video editing. It just means that you need to know what works for you, and there's many ways on YouTube to grow your channel. Just because Mr. Beast will have some advice to say this is how to do it, doesn't mean that you want to go down that way, right? And Mr. Beast might be great at giving YouTube advice in general, because he is, I guess, now the biggest YouTuber right now, but that doesn't mean that he may know how to grow your law firm or your consulting firm, or he might not know how to grow those. So that's something to keep in mind when you are starting a channel. I hope this video has been helpful. If you want to know how I grew a channel from 0 to over 7,000 subscribers right now, there should be a video that'll pop up either to the top left, or is this right, or at the end of this video. Also, if you're interested in just watching some more and learning some more about YouTube, you can click on the channel and you can see all these other videos. We'll have a series playlist where you can go through certain things, and hopefully that helps you.